Oh, and then anyone that's not ambitious. Like recently I matched with a doctor on a dating app, and I was just like, I said, what do you do? He's like, I'm a doctor, and he was just like, I was like, okay, so what's your goals? He was just like, oh no, I kind of blocked you because like, what do you mean? What's my goals? Is a doctor not enough? I don't want somebody who's content with where they are. A doctor is being a doctor is amazing. I understand what you guys go through to get there, but why can't you want more?
Are you stupid or something?
For everywhere she see I am, she want money.
Welcome to the channel, Malayans. Here's another example of the pollution and nonsense we have in the dating market.
Alexis, where you calling us from?
Washington D.C.
DC. I had so much fun in DC, child. How old are you, Alexis?
28.
28. What you do for a living?
I have three jobs. My main job is I'm a cloud professional.
A
Then I
what?
also a cloud professional, so I'm in tech.
Okay.
I also work as a waitress, and I also own my own apartment building, so I own multiple Airbnbs.
Three jobs she has: a cloud professional, a waitress, and an Airbnb. Take note, Malayans.
You own most, and what else? You said you own Wendy's too?
I own my own apartment building.
Oh, okay. And you waitress.
Yeah.
So 3 jobs. You work in tech. You say you do cloud what?
I'm a cloud engineer.
Engineer. Okay.
Take a look at Kendra with the long windshield wipers on her eyes and that overweight looking horse hair she has. The damn foolishness.
Okay. Alexis, DC 28. You have any kids?
Nope.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. You ever been married?
Nope.
Okay. Let's do it. We got Alexis, DC, 28, no kids. She has 3 jobs, cloud engineer. She's a waitress, also owns her own apartment building. What kind of man you looking for? She's a Capricorn too. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I want a man that's a provider. I I want a traditional man in a sense. So I want a man that pays the bills. I want a man that leads the household. If we're moving, we're moving. I just want a man's man.
So she wants a lion.
I also want somebody who likes to travel. I travel a lot, maybe 10 international countries a year. You don't have to travel as much, but just have an interest in traveling. I also want a man that's extremely honest. I mean, I feel like some people tell little white lies because they don't want to hurt your feelings or whatever the case may be. I'm very blunt. And I think I would want that kind of partner in return, someone who can be as transparent with me as I am with them. And I guess lastly, somebody romantic. I have not really had as much luck finding people who like to please. So I would like to find someone that's similar to what I can provide to somebody else.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Broke. Uh,
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty open. I know you can't have it all, so I don't care if you're that tall. As long as you 5'5", 5'6" or taller. I don't care if you're fat, skinny, short. You can't have it all. Looks, I'm willing to settle on. I cannot settle on what you bring to the table financially, and I cannot settle on too many kids. I can't do more than 2, and your kids cannot be under 10. Um. Oh, and then anyone that's not ambitious. Like recently I matched with a doctor on a dating app, and I was just like, I said, what do you do? He's like, I'm a doctor, and he was just like, I was like, okay, so what's your goals? He was just like, oh no, I kind of blocked you because like, what do you mean? What's my goals? Is a doctor not enough? I don't want somebody who's content with where they are. A doctor is being a doctor is amazing. I understand what you guys go through to get there, but why can't you want more? I guess me having 3 jobs shows you that I'm never comfortable with being in one place.
Lord have mercy.
And this is where the foolishness begins. I guarantee you that the 3 jobs she has does not make anything close to what this doctor makes. The sacrifices that man went through to get where he is. And here she is basically dissing him.
Not being he need to run for the president. He'd already a surgeon, and that ain't enough for you.
It's not a money thing more, so I guess it's an ambition thing. Yeah.
Well, let's start a couple things. I mean, I cracked up when you said broke. I don't know, the way you said it was just funny. What is broke to you?
Uh, Broke to me is living check to check. I try to live it where 10% of my income is spent on expenses and bills. If you out here, 70% of your income goes towards your expenses, you're not somebody I want to talk to because you're living way beyond your means. I don't care if you're cheap. I don't care if you like, you know what, we can't go out this weekend because I need to save up some money. I need somebody that's fiscally responsible. Broke is broke. Like, you can't afford your car note. I had a guy's car get repo from my house. No, I don't deal with those kind of people.
You were dealing with these type of people. That's why he was at your house clapping them cheeks.
Broke is broke.
Is there a dollar amount to broke for you?
Ideally, I want somebody that makes more than me, so at least 200 or more.
Okay.
She is not making 200K or anything close to that number, not with the 3 jobs she mentioned. These women needs to start bringing receipts on these shows.
So 100K to you would be not enough?
No.
Okay. So 200K or more. Ooh, child. Okay. So we got there early. Should he look a certain way?
No. I told you, physically, I don't really care. It looks fade. So, in 20, 30, 40 years, you're not going to look the way you did when I met you. So why do I care if you Denzel Washington? I'm okay. As long as you don't have too many tattoos on your face, we all good to go.
Okay. We got to do the Kendra cam. I know you in the car, but we got to do the Kendra cam.
All right. Hold on.
Oh, it's dark. I feel like you have a nice shade. Okay. But it's dark. It's hard to see you. Ooh. I can't hear you, baby. We can't hear you, boo.
Brethren, I see a BBL. Do you lions see one too? Let me know in the comment section below. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. You see me?
Ooh, she wants us to see this body.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah, you was walking and then
Yeah.
okay, what you got home?
No, I'm at work.
You were going to work.
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. Now the last question I asked you, we did the Kendra cam.
Yes.
Okay. So after the Kendra cam, okay. When was your last relationship?
11 years
Wait,
ago.
you want to do the Kendra cam now with some light?
Yeah, besides the trollers and the internet. Hold on. Can you do me a favor? Can you hold the phone real quick?
Okay, we see you. All right. If you just tuning in, this is Alexis DC, 28, Capricorn, no kids. A mom. Yeah. You mom to 3?
No, I have no children.
I'm sorry. That's the wrong person. What's your name again?
What? Alexis.
Yeah. I have you right.
No kids.
Oh, 3 jobs. I'm sorry.
3 jobs.
Here we go. All right. I said 3 moms to 3. It's 3 jobs. All right. If you just tuning in, here we go. We have Alexis DC, 28, Capricorn. She has no kids, has 3 jobs, cloud engineer, a waitress, owns her own apartment building. You said correct? Or
Yes, that's correct.
No broke men. She made that clear. 200K is the preference. 100K is not enough.
Nope.
Okay. Now, when was your last relationship, Alexis?
11 years ago.
11?
Her last relationship was 11 years ago. My lions, do you think she was celibate the entire 11 years? Hell no. And this is part of the problem. She just wasted 11 years of her life giving away the so-called milk for free. No commitment required. Those men didn't even had to meet the minimum requirements that she is here telling us her next man needs to meet. Those guys were enjoying themselves, laughing all the way to the bank. That's bank in quotation, you know what I mean? And now at 28 years old, she expects the world from a man who has built himself up from scratch. She must be mad.
You've been single for 11 years?
You know how people go relationship to relationship to relationship? I kind of feel like that's what dating should be for. Like when I meet people and they be like, well, why are you and your ex break up? Well, it just
Well,
didn't
that
work
wouldn't
out.
be
We weren't
11.
a
If
good
you go
fit.
relationship to relationship, that means the last one wouldn't have been 11
No,
years
no, no,
ago.
no. I'm speaking on other people, what they do.
Okay.
This is why I don't do it. I think dating should be the time when you're getting to know somebody. You're trying to figure out the red flags. If you're willing to accept those red flags, if you're willing to accept every part of them. When I get in the next relationship, I want it to be somebody I'm willing to marry. And I don't see why that needs to be rushed. So,
Okay, I have a question. In those 11 years, are you having sex?
yes,
And there you have it. 11 years of being ran through.
I've dated people exclusively. I just haven't gotten to the point where I wanted to make them my boyfriend.
Okay, so dating exclusively means neither one of you guys date other people.
Correct.
So help me understand. Maybe I'm ignorant. Why would that not be a relationship if you're both just seeing each other?
I can still text other people. I just choose not. I can still go on a dates with other people. I just choose not to. And sometimes depends on who I'm dating. Some people I'll still date other people. Go out for a few dates. I'm just not actively sleeping with anyone else because I prefer to sleep with one person at a time. So
Okay.
I guess that's the difference. I don't answer to anybody.
Okay.
If
And
I
I
want to
was
meet somebody, get their number, I can't. I'm still single.
okay. And I
And you
was
can too.
So she claims she sleeps with one man at a time, no commitment involved. The man can have other women if he wants. No, my lady, have you ever heard of STDs? Why would you put yourself in such a sexual position? There is no guarantee, right? There is no guarantee in anything, but you don't willingly expose yourself to this type of lifestyle. Come on, are you stupid or something?
okay. So my assumption is because I know you have a high salary request. Do all these men meet your 200K requirement?
Yes. It's
Okay.
pretty normal though in DC. DC incomes are higher, and I'm in tech, so everyone in my field pretty much makes at least 150 or higher.
This is true. Now I want to ask this question. But you also said that these dating experiences never grew to a committed relationship. Why not?
I think because I feel like the dating pool has a little bit of pee in it.
This woman is the bumbleclad pea in the dating pool that she's talking about, but only putting the blame on men.
And I feel like sometimes people like to ignore red flags, and I've ignored a few. I'll get with somebody and sexually it's not cutting it for me, and I'll keep dating them knowing I wouldn't marry this person. Or it'll be something where fin- I've dated people who were financially not on the same page as me, trying to help them. So I've helped them get new jobs, I'll do resumes, help them do interviews. And then I realized that some people just aren't meant to make a lot of money. I help them get these jobs, and then all of a sudden they start acting funny. I I just feel like you have to be aligned. And I haven't really felt anybody that was I haven't really met anyone that I was on the same page with. But I'm patient. So I've just been traveling and doing me. I'm not hurt. But I guess that's the reason why it's so easy for me to do the non-committed thing. Because I would be a little bit more offended if these are my boyfriends. These are not my boyfriends. They are people I enjoy for the season, and I'm moving on.
Lord have mercy.
If a woman wants to enjoy a man for the winter, another one for the spring, another one for the summer, well, brethren and sisters, that's her business, but it comes at a cost. The kind of man she wants, she will not get because he does not want the girl in town that all the other men had a piece of. You see how she broke a requirement list many times to be with these men? Expect that to continue indefinitely because she wants them cheeks clapped.
Now let me ask you this, because there's some women who enjoy dating the way you date, don't necessarily really have a goal of marriage or a committed relationship with one person. Do you feel as though is that your goal? Like, do you want to be married? I mean, it's not a bad thing if you don't, but I'm just curious because it seems like you rather just continue to date instead of locking in with one person.
No, I would like to lock in one person. I just don't want to settle. I'm not gonna I've met amazing men who just didn't meet my income requirements. I got too many goals I have for myself to be with somebody that I have to build up, or who just comfortable being where they are. I want something serious, but I don't want to settle.
So settling to you is being in a committed relationship with a man that makes less than 200K?
Settling for me is being with somebody that put their hands on you, being someone that lies to you, being someone who has too many kids, being with anybody who isn't on the same page as you. And that's just not for me. That's for men too. I'm not asking you to settle. Like I've had men not be interested because I wear makeup or I wear wigs.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has their own preference. Settling for me is just not, you're not meeting my non-negotiables. My non-negotiables. My non-negotiables. You're not doing what your career isn't where it needs to be. Or you got too many kids. Or you lie too much. Or you don't want to travel. The last guy I dated long term didn't want to travel internationally at all. Vacation to him is like going to Florida. And I like to globe, go around the world. I don't think there's nothing wrong with wanting somebody who wants to travel too. It's small things. And those small things usually is what it
That's
disconnects.
not okay. Hold on, let me jump in. These are not small things. I think this is where it's not a small thing, honey. And also, I'm not God. I'm gonna start off before I start. Let me say I'm not God. So I can never say absolute anything. But you do have to understand the man that you're describing is a 1% man that can make the salary requirement, could afford to travel around this world, could give you great sex. I think you had a kid requirement.
No more than 2 children.
Okay, you did now. You don't have an attraction requirement. So that's a grace area. So he can have the income and not the money, but he still gotta have good sex. So I'm gonna assume that whatever. We'll leave it there.
I can settle on that too. I'm gonna be honest. In today's generation, I can settle with that
on the
too.
sex.
I can settle with that too.
Now you can settle, eh? How many more of these requirements are you willing to let go?
Okay, so you're willing to settle in the area. So really for you, so now let's just go to the commitment. So you just want this man that makes this requirement to be exclusively committed to you as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And someone thoughtful, someone caring.
Okay. And although you've dated these men, you just never been in a committed relationship with one.
Correct.
So just hypothetical. Let's just say your experience will always just be dating. Like you get these men who meet your wonderful requirements that you can date for a period of time. And then after a while, you learn for whatever reason, it's not going to grow to the committed relationship. And then you go on to the next man that meets all those requirements. Are you fine with that? Or does having a husband and having a family, is that important to you?
Having a family is important to me. So Ideally, that's why I'm pretty focused. I don't really waste my time on people that I feel like it won't be long term. I'm quick to cut somebody off because I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time. So I know what I want. So I won't even let it get to the first date if we're not on the same page. I don't need to waste your money, waste your time. So.
She's lying her behind off. Before she said she broke her requirements for some men, and now she's saying she does not do that. She says she doesn't even waste time with a man who does not meet her requirements. Just a whole bunch of lies. She says one thing a few minutes ago, something opposite now. Everything she said is questionable at this point.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
I think women because you say you date these men, so I'm gonna put you in this category. Women who get to date men who make high salaries, it's like a gift and a curse. Because, like, I'll give an example. I met this young lady. I mean, gorgeous. She was freaking gorgeous. And when I was in Atlanta at iFest, there was a private dinner, and she was talking to me. She's like, I want to be in a relationship. She was 26. I mean, she was drop dead gorgeous. And she was saying she was currently dating a guy in France, and he flies her to France once a month. And I'm like, girlfriend, it is going to be so hard for a regular guy to date you because you're used to people flying you to France once a month. That's going to be crazy for a guy to say, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You'll be like, where? In Africa?
I will say.
Yo, hold on, Kendra G. What you didn't mention that the man in France will be having sex with this woman for a week or two, send her back to America, and live his normal French life with his other concubines. There is no relationship involved here. She is just another beautiful 26-year-old girl who is used to being wine and dined and sexed by rich men with zero commitments. How is that a plus? That's not a plus for her.
I don't compare men to other men, just the same way I don't want to be compared to other women. I think it's unfair and nobody can ever close that gap.
Do you compare? But I'm talking about experience, not necessarily the men. So can you
No.
still be can you still be wowed by the experience? Because if you have this major experience from this man, it might not be the man, but if this man was able to give you a certain amount of experience, now it was dating, wasn't necessarily a relationship. Would it be settling for you for a man that can offer you the relationship, but maybe financially can't do the things that the guy that had the money could? Would that be settling to you?
No. Um,
Yes, it is settling you nincompoop.
I kind of, I come from humble beginnings. So if I met a man who was clear at 200,000, no extra, no, he can't go internationally as much as I do, then I will compromise. I think that's my biggest, I guess, positive, that I'm willing to compromise. If I need to move, if we can't go on a date this week because he needs to save or he needs to work, I'm willing to adjust. I feel like in today's dating world, when there are beautiful women everywhere, I don't compare myself to other people because you can't. Just like there are many of me, many attractive women, a lot of women built like me. So I try to just adjust and go with the flow. I just need a man that's willing to communicate and let me know when I need to make adjustments.
Okay, fair enough. So you have some paid questions before I get to them. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm not going to answer.
That's because it was a few minutes ago at work in the kitchen.
Okay, 3 flaws you have to work
Um, I could stop ignoring red flags. I could also, I could be not as ambitious, and I also could be not as outspoken as I am. I don't have a filter.
on. Okay. And now, do you want the paid questions before I read any?
Kendra, I have a quick question. Is there any way I can join later?
You have to go. Why is that?
I have to go for a meeting at work just for like 10 minutes, but they want me to leave like right now.
Well, I don't know how much later we're gonna be on the show. Are you on the Kendra G
Uh,
Singles dating app?
I am. It's Alexis White is my name. I don't know. I think I might change it because I don't want my government name up there. But right now it's Alexis White. Um,
Okay. I'm not sure how much longer. I got
I,
somewhere to be,
I,
child. I
I,
got
I'll,
life too,
I'll,
girl.
I'll quickly answer. I'll quickly answer your questions. What's the questions?
Well,
Yes.
no. Well, first I would like to give your contact just in case. Well, answer this. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm gonna skip past the money part. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna skip past the look part. It doesn't matter.
No,
I
why would a
could.
guy be lucky to be with you?
No, I'm about to answer the question. I try not. I'm trying to do better and not focusing on looks or money because it doesn't matter to a man that's a quality man. To me, I would
I think
say,
looks matter to a quality man. I think attraction begins with everybody, men
yeah,
and
but
women.
I think there's so many attractive women that I don't think it's really a plus anymore. It's not something to put in the win column. There are beautiful women everywhere.
Yeah, but if you want a 200 plus K man, attraction is gonna be the first thing that. I mean, it won't keep him potentially. I see what you're saying, but you're gonna have to be. He's gonna have to be attracted to you.
Yeah, I get it, but I guess I'm very honest. I won't ever lie to them. I am a provider, so whether or not he wants me to continue to work, and my goal is to build something with my partner, financially, businesses, whatever the case may be. And I guess the hugest thing is the fact that I can adjust to both worlds. I told you I come from humble beginnings, but I've also seen the other side of it. So I'm able to go to a business meeting or go to a gala or go to a cookout. I want to be able to be adjustable to wherever I need to be adjustable to. And also, I compromise. I, that's the hugest thing. I feel like a
Okay.
lot of women are unwilling to change or unwilling to get feedback. I want all the feedback you can give me. If you feel like I have something to change, then tell me to change it.
Yo, yo, Bridget. So she says she bring honesty, being a provider, which is a building with a partner and compromising to a relationship. See, these are the things she brings to the table. My lady, these are the basic things that anybody should bring to the table. Will you bring that man peace? Can he depend on you during bad times? Are you a woman that's a giver or are you a taker? You never hear these social media women say the things that have real value to a man. Never.
Now, here's someone to pay. Do you have 3 minutes?
Yeah, I have 1 minute. So
1 minute,
I'm gonna be quick.
okay. Divine Photo says, seems like the six-figure man you desire see you as recreational use only.
I haven't had a problem with meeting, having long-term relationships. The people I told you I dated, those all ended because of me. They were just missing something that I didn't want.
Lie.
So I don't really worry about that, and also I don't have sex like that.
You're
So
lying.
I don't have time to be just having sex just to be having sex. I let a man know this vagina is I don't have one. Like if you are interested in having sex, please leave me alone. Because until we get to that page, and that may be 2, 3 months, 4 or 5 months, who knows, you won't get any. So I don't even entertain those type of conversations.
Lie again.
Okay, fair enough.
And I could do one more.
Damon Dennis said, for the fellas, this is not wifey material. This is a future robber that will take half your shit, guaranteed.
I kind of make more than I guarantee it. I make more money than him. So how can I take half your shit when I bring my own shit to the table? I guess that's my answer there. So yeah.
All right, she has to go.
Yes, she should go. This is another woman who, when she's 50 years old, will be asking herself, what did I do wrong? Why didn't I get the relationship that I was looking for all these years? She will no doubt blame men. Or as she said, the dating pool is full of PP. Keep on giving away the milk for free, my lady. Keep on giving it away for free. You believe you're gaining something? Those men are laughing at you, getting what they want from you and giving you nothing in return. Keep on having unrealistic expectation from men. The consequences are all yours to bear. Hold tight, me gone again.